Michelle here with our chapter review on mental toughness. So mental toughness, there's like a few components that we talk about in the chapter, in the book, and the workbook. And I'm going to go over the first part of mental toughness is being in control of our emotions. So I go back to like playing sports. I can think of times where you're playing, it's getting physical, and you feel like a girl like shoves you, and then you're like, wait, I'm gonna shove you back for doing that, and guess what, the referee always sees like the second person, right? And so for me, I had to learn how to be in control of my emotions. So I can think of times where not just in sports but in life in general, is like how I allow people to control my emotions, and that is not being mentally tough. For me, mentally tough is being in control of my emotions. There's going to be things out there that may even come my way where it's like I don't agree with it, or it gets me all ruffled up. But how I respond, to that is what's important. And it's very important to see that. And you can check out my meditative message in a minute. I have an actual video on reacting versus responding. So it's a great way to check out, what I mean by that. Also is reflecting back on adversity. How I handled adversity when a challenge arose. Did I freeze up? Was I ready to like move forward? Like, it's so great. It's what I love about this Mind Right Game Type program, is that we get to reflect on things to just help see like how we've been responding, and this helps us with our growth. So it's understanding like, how did I respond to adversity, and what was the outcome of that? I'm not asking to paint a perfect picture of the outcome. It's about being truthful as to what the outcome is, because we talk about it again when we talk about the truth. It's how we can really learn and grow. When we want to like make things up or pretend things didn't happen, the lack of honesty there doesn't allow for full growth there, right? Because we're still keeping things out that we're not ready to acknowledge or maybe even take responsibility of. So it's really important to be truthful in these exercises in seeing the growth that can occur through the process. Another thing that is going to be in the workbook is on exercises on asking for help. I mean, I know I've been there where I'm like, I don't want to ask for help, and I make up stories about why I just won't do it. Like, I know they're busy. I know this is like a dumb thing that I'm even asking in the first place. Like, I make up all the stories of why asking for help just isn't a good idea, right? And so it's understanding and even reflecting back on like, when was there a time that I did ask for help? And we might think we never asked for help, but maybe there was a time that we did it and we didn't even realize that we were asking for help in that moment. And it seemed like, what was the outcome of that? And reflection, once again, reflecting so that we can continue to grow. And it's understanding that even if I ask for help and I don't receive it from that particular person, it's not for me to say like, well, this is why it's a dumb idea. No, that's not what it is. It's saying that there's someone else out there who's the perfect fit for me to ask for help from. Like, maybe that's how I'm gonna learn the most from, or it's gonna click and make sense like that, right? Because sometimes people explain things and we're like, I don't get it. And then the next person explains, they're like, I understand it now. So it's understanding the value of asking for help. And really, there are people out there who do want to help. Like, there are so many people out there who want to help others be the best versions that they can be. And I will say that I love helping people, and people who truly understand the value of growth and joy and helping people with their goals. They want to help people do that, because guess what? They had someone help them too. No one got to where they are without help, right? We're all constantly helping each other in so many different ways and interacting in so many spaces and areas of our life. So go ahead and do the reflections and see what comes up. Treasure yourself and shine.